And good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Ultimate Dirt TV. It is Championship night with the Australian Fixed Setup Racing 360 Wing Sprint Cars tonight from the dirt track at Charlotte here in Concord, North Carolina. Good evening, race fans. Brett Wheeler with you for the call as we get set to take a look at the fourth and final heat round, the fourth and final round of the series. 4 heat races in totals. We get set to go racing off turn number 4. Let's take a look at your starting lineup. There we go. We're 1 lap to green there. As we're going to go through, and give me 1 second. Let's go through your starting lineup. On the pole position, it's going to be Kobe Noonan to the outside of the front row. Luke Wilson from position number 2. Cody Malley from 3. Bentley Summers lines up at position number 4. Cole Ferguson from position number 5. Hayden Vickers will start position number 6. Aston Rodriguez out of position number 7. Dylan Peters out of position number 8. Tristan Cornford and Bradley Vaughan will make up the 9th and 10th starting position. They will go to the back of heat race number 1. All right, drivers, good luck. They got 8 laps on the board. Top 4 go through to the main event. We are green flag off turn number 4. Remember, iRacing Green will start the race. So safety car getting ready to make its way infield. And we are ready to take the green flag here in heat race number 1. The final round of the 360 Wings Sprint Car Series. They'll make their way through turn number 3 and 4. They'll wait for the green to come out, then the green flag goes out. We're underway. Kobe Noonan and Luke Wilson. They get down into turn number 1 and 2. Problems for Summers. Look out, right rear contact in the 21. Cole Ferguson involved in that one. Well, that all started. That was pandemonium. So the cause of the caution. Cole Ferguson going to get charged with the first EOL. Just slides up and tail tank into the left front of what is Kobe Noonan. So Cole Ferguson will go to the end of the line for that one. Wilson, might have been Luke Wilson. Okay, that was due to the contact with that, so unfortunately Cole Ferguson, I suggest you pull back infield. You are, once you go into the pitch, you are done for the heat race. Alright, so like I said, that call just then was Cole Ferguson. The tail tank got to the left front of, I think it was the 88 car of Cody Malley, which caused a little bit of a kerfuffle as well. So we are just making sure that anyone that else went down pit road, I suggest you also go back and find yourselves in pit road, because if I find anybody else that went down pit road that has not gone back to pit road, you'll be disqualified. Okay. Thank you, gentlemen. Thank you for the 2 drivers that were cooperating on that one. Again, apologies that you guys did get caught up in that one, but the rules are that if you come down pit road during the heat races, you are done, unfortunately. You come back out in the main event, or the B main, I should say. Alright, let's go racing, shall we? To the green. Leader, you've got control of the field. Well, the reason they couldn't say anything just then, and I'll tell you why. practice because I have actually disabled the chat. So unfortunately, just like that, we lose 3 out of what is the 10 drivers. So we've still got 7 left. Safety car is infield. Kobe Noonan, Bentley Summers, Hayden Vickers, Aston Rodriguez, your top 4. Remember, top 4 go through to the show. Everybody else will go to the B-main as we are underway in heat race number 1. Rodriguez finding his way quickly to position number 3. Here comes Dylan Peters on the inside. Gee, got that wing tugged right back there. And oh boy, Hayden Vickers is going to be around, along with Tristan Cornford, ladies and gentlemen. That's how micro sprints are made. Okay. Well, this is a rough start to heat race number 1, fellas. Okay, so we're just going to again have a look at this little incident. Must have some sort of damage. No, he just drove right through the slick. There was definitely not enough time for him to react. And as soon as he got hooked off, almost looked like he was going to save that actually. Alright, so after the review of the caution, the 11 of Dylan Peters slides up right across the nose of the 15 car. Not giving a whole lot of time for Vickers to make a move. The pair got stuck together. They hit each other, sorry, and then Vickers and I believe that was Cornford who come in. Again, just nowhere to go. We're actually going to rule that one on the 11 car. Guys, if you're going to throw a slider, please make sure you're clear. Okay, I understand no one's got no mirrors, but you're not making it any easier for yourself. So 11 car will go to the end of the line for that one. If you went to the pits as well, you need to make sure that you stay there. Alright, we're going 1 to green. I'm sick of doing, we're almost going to run out of time. We're only done 3 laps of an 8 lap heat race. Let's clean it up. So Noonan and Summers, just like that, we're 4 down in the opening heat race of the night. Back to green we go. Kobe Noonan, Bentley Summers. Aston Rodriguez will quickly move into position number 2. Bradley Vaughan finds his way to position number 3. Bentley Summers back in 4th position. Then we go back to Tristan Cornford, Dylan Peters for the drivers in heat race number 1. Vaughan goes upstairs, big slider line coming in from the 3 car of Bentley Summers. 3 to run at the line for Kobe Noonan. Going quick time here this evening. Yeah, well, that is hot. White flag. Next time by, there's just 2 to run for your race leader of Kobe Noonan. Ahead of Aston Rodriguez. Bentley Summers back to position number 3. Bradley Vaughan back to position number 4. Then you look at Tristan Cornford, Dylan Peters in 5th and 6th position as the white flag flies here at heat race number 1. Noonan finds himself down the back straight away for the final time as heat race number 1. We're finally getting it in the books here at the dirt track at Charlotte. Checkered flag is out. Good car after the race, please. Drivers finally got it in the books. Finally in the books. Heat 2 drivers, you'll be up next. So heat 1 results coming up on screen. Kobe Noonan, Aston Rodriguez, Bentley Summers and Bradley Vaughan. Your top 4. 5th on back will find themselves headed to the last chance qualifier as we get set for what is heat race number 2, as we'll go 1 in the green immediately. Ethan Winter will start alongside Aston Hurley in row number 1. Rico Robles starts up alongside Matt Bailey in the second row, positions number 3 and 4. 5th and 6th start will be Lachlan Barber in the 47, and the 6th entry of Luke Kenny starts position number 6. Marcus Scott, the 13, lines up at a position number 7. The 18 of Cody Metcalf out of position number 8. And Clayton Wise lines up at a position number 9. Heat number 2 getting ready to tackle the raceway right now. Looks like we've got all 9 drivers on the racing surface. 9 drivers, we are 1 to green. 1 to green, remember, starts on iRacing green flag. Good luck. Let's just do one thing. We're just going to quickly just reload a couple of these paints. So our field is set and ready to go. Heat race number 2 here at the dirt track at Charlotte. Final round of this little short 4-week Australian Fixed Setup Racing 360 Wing Sprint Car Series. And we'll got the Australian title next week. Looking forward to that one. As Barbary set it up the inside there on Rico Robles into turn number 1. Hurley with a big slider on Ethan Winter, but Ethan Winter finds his way back to the inside and back to the race lead. Matt Bailey up in position number 3. Here comes Marcus Scott in the 13, position number 4. Barbary goes back to the inside, and there is your battle for 2nd and 3rd now on screen as Aston Hurley still holds on to the runner-up position. Barbary, Scott, 4th and 5th spot right now as they work to the top of the racetrack goes Rico Robles in the number 3 car. Luke Kenny, Cody Metcalf. There's 8 drivers left on the racetrack for heat race number 2. Watching again, Barbary and Marcus Scott battle for positions number 4 and 5. Rico Robles trying to close in, trying to send it upstairs. Ethan Winter gone by a second over Aston Hurley in the number 99 machine. Back to Matt Bailey in the number 9 machine, back in position number 3. Again, Barbary holding down that 4th and final transfer position as we put 5 in the books of this 8-lap heat race. So still plenty of action still to come here on Ultimate Dirt TV. 2 to run for your leader, Winter, 1.6 second advantage, goes to 1.7. And gee, that 39 car is moving its way. Here comes the 13 car of Scott. He'll now go down to the inside. Barbary having a coffin fit here. Barbary and Scott working side by side down the back straightaway. Final time. Winter gets the win. Hurley will grab 2nd. 3rd will go to Bailey. And, well, it's going to be Lachlan Barbary getting position number 4. So just like that, heat race number 2 done and dusted. Ethan Winter from Aston Hurley, Matt Bailey, Lachlan Barbary, your top 4. Marcus Scott, Rico Robles, Cody Metcalf, Luke Kenny, and Clayton Wise for heat number 2 drivers. Heat number 3 drivers lining up on the raceway now. Braden Miller will start alongside Dave Clifford on the front row. Positions number 1 and 2. Position 3 and 4, Brent Hobbs in the 64 from 3. The 35 of James Oliver from 4. From 5, it's the Excitement Machine of Jonathan McKean. From 6, it's Ayrton Smith. From position number 7, it's Justin Wright in the 78 and Jason Crawford out of position number 8. And Georgia Mania lines up out of position number 9. Hello, Balake. Hello, drivers, we're 1 to green. We remember starts on iRacing green. Heat 2 was way better than what heat race number 1 was, so let's keep that up. Remember, 8 laps, top 4 will go through to the main event. So the lights are up, the safety car is in. We are ready for a start. Heat race number 3 of 4. Miller and Clifford, they'll bring us to an even launch down the front straight away, and we're underway in heat race number 3 of 4. Hobbs to the inside of Clifford as they work down into turn number 3 and 4 for the first time. 3 widers. Clifford goes through the middle of the raceway. As Oliver works his way to the low side, just trying to slide it up. Dawn nearly gets into the left rear there of the 64 of Brett Hobbs. Here comes Anton Smith in car 64. Hopefully after tonight's main event, we'll have the points updated very, very quickly. But here is the battle for the race leaders. David Clifford, now your new leader down in the middle of turn number 3 and 4. Here comes Miller back to the inside, back to the race lead. And now Hobbs trying to come after the 29 car. Clifford holding on to position number 2. Hobbs moves up the raceway, down the back straightaway. Now Oliver, slider on Clifford. Slider's been served here at the dirt track at Charlotte. And just like that, 4 in the books, 4 to run. Here comes Anton Smith in car number 64 as well. Bringing with him is the 12 entry of Jason Crawford for JSI Racing. And you've got 3 of the JSI cars sitting here in what is positions 2, 4 and 5 now. As Crawford gets by Anton Smith, but no, Crawford gets shuffled back to 6 as, oh boy, look out. Smith around the outside, and here comes Oliver to the outside of Hobbs now. Hobbs with a slider on Oliver in the middle of turn number 1 and 2. You've got a lap and a half to go. The battle there on screen is for 3rd and 4th position. Smith battling with Crawford to hold on to position number 5 as the white flag flies. 1 lap left to go. Oliver with a move there on the inside of Hobbs. There was definitely contact there. There's something that I'll definitely be looking at if Hobbs does not make the show. Off for turn number 4, Hobbs at the line and Smith. Hobbs and Smith at the line coming together. So unofficially Heat 3 results up on screen. Braden Miller, David Clifford, James Oliver, Brett Hobbs, your top 4. Ayrton Smith, Jason Crawford, Jonathan McKean, Georgette Menier and Justin Wright. The 9 drivers in heat race number 3. Heat number 4 lining up like this, and we'll go straight to 1 to green. Sean Stevens on pole. Jeremy Keendron out of position number 2. Heath Dyke lines up out of position number 3. The 94 of Bo Nation out of position number 4. Ryan Alexander will start from position number 5 from 6. It's the 74 entry of Jason Burke. From 7, the 21 Nib Neville Ulf. From 8, Alex Gavia in the 32. And from 9, the 54 of Ethan Bastian. Right, Heat 4, 4th and final heat race of the night. I'll give you guys the same speech, but for the B mains, I'm not going to tell you. iRacing green flag will start the race. Remember, so let's keep this one clean and green, please, like we've had in the last 2. Good luck. So Sean Stevens, Jeremy Keentrod, about to bring us to the green flag, and we're underway. The 4th and final heat race of the night. And boy, who was that did not go there on the outside? Somehow we did not go there. So we're going to throw a caution. Well, you know what? I'm not going to put that on Jason Burke actually, because two lead cars went. Outside second row did not go, and he just tried to get up and around the outside of him and then just caught the slick. So the start was fine, but definitely drove into the side of me. Just caught the slick and unfortunately did send him around, so need to make sure that they didn't go to the pits if they did not. Okay, I'm happy with that one. Okay, so alright, so that start, the outside second row car did not want to go on the start. Everybody sort of took off. The car in 6th place, 74. Done the right thing, tried to go around the outside, seeing as though the car didn't go in front of him. Unfortunately, he just caught the slick and just got a little loose, got into the left side of him. He's already at the back anyway, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to put us to 1 to green. So we'll just we'll get ready. Leader, You've got control of the field anywhere from the middle of turn number 3 and 4. It's your race to start. Good luck, guys. Okay, so now Bo Nation is back in the pits. Now, again, we were sending Jason Burke back there anyway. The start was technically nothing wrong with it. The car in front of Jason Burke didn't go, so Burke tries to do the right thing, tries to drive around the outside of him. However, unfortunately, in trying to do so, he just caught the slick, which means he just got a little sideways, got into the side of the 94 car. Unfortunately, the 94 car is already back in the pit area. And we're back underway, so 1 down, 7 to run. As he ducked with a big slider there on the 17 car of Jeremy Keentrod as they work down the back straight away. So he ducked, it's got some company with Jeremy Keentrod. Ethan Bastion from position number 9. He's found his way to position 5. Coming after Alexander is Jeremy Keentrod in the 17. And well, they've kept it going. So not bringing out a caution. So we're not left. We don't really technically have to look at that one, seeing as though we're a lap later. As Alexander in the 98 car just jumps the cushion as Gavia goes on through. Jason Burke up to position number 5 after getting sent, after being put at the tail end of the field. Devil off in the 21 car. He's working back in position number 4. And he's got some distance. He's got about a second back to Jason Burke in the 74 car. But as they work down into turn number 1 and 2, Ulf trying to throw a slider on Ethan Bastion in turn number 1 and 2, but not going to complete that pass just yet. And just like that, we are 6 down with 2 to run. In heat race number 4. Dyke still sitting in second position. Good run for the 36 car. But it's Sean Stevens out in front at the moment. Boy, he is absolutely spanking this field. White flag is out. 1 to run for the Wyoming Racing number 26 machine. Through turn number 1 and 2 he goes. Back straight away for the final time. Into turn number 3. They'll come off turn number 4. And it's going to be Sean Stevens getting the win. Second Peter Heat Dyke. Third Ethan Bastion. To round out your top 4 as everybody just pulling up nicely there to wrap up what is heat race number 4. Let's take a look at those results. So your drivers are Sean Stevens, Heath Dyke, Ethan Bastion, Neville Ulf. Those 4 drivers putting themselves to the show. Jason Burke, Alex Gavia, Ryan Alexander, Jeremy Keentrod, Bo Nation will be headed to one of 2 B mains as we get set right now for B main action. B main number 1, that's going to be Ayrton Smith. In fact, it'll be Tristan Cornford on the pole position. Ayrton Smith lines up at a position number 2. Dylan Peters goes to the third starting position. Jason Crawford will go to position number 4. Hayden Vickers in the 15 at a position number 5. Jonathan McKean starts position number 6. Luke Wilson lines up at a position number 7. Georgette Manier lines up at a position number 8. Cody Malley will start from position number 9, and Justin Wright lines up at a position number 10. So I can tell you right now, 10 laps on the board. Top 4 will go through. 10 laps on the board, guys. Top 4 will go through. We are 1 to green right now. I shouldn't have to tell you what starts the race. So Tristan Cornford, Ayrton Smith. The 2 drivers. And they've got a fair few drivers behind them at the moment that are going to be wanting to get these top 4 positions. Dylan Peters and Jason Crawford again, where they've got a lot of work to do if they want to hold on to a top 4 position. A very good launch off turn number 4. We are underway in B main number 1. Oh, look out, Vickers and Cornford. Wilson catching a piece of that one, Vickers. All right, let's throw a caution. Let's throw a caution. Let's see what happens. Okay. Let's have a good look at what happened here. So that's going to go on Jason Crawford. All right, so looking at the replay, drivers go into 1 and 2. And it was the 12 car of Jason Crawford who actually gets into the back of the 51 car of Tristan Crawford, which sends him down into the 15. And then the pair just sort of couldn't get off of one another. So that is in fact going to go on the 12 car of Jason Crawford. Get lined up where iRacing tells you to. Again, if you've gone down pit road, you're more than welcome to come back out. So you guys are allowed to come back out under yellow flag conditions only. Wait for the pace car. Pace car's coming on the front straightaway, guys. Wait for it. Wait, unless it says catch it. The pace car says catch it. I'm going to delay the green. Alright, looks like we are ready for a start. We're going to go green off turn 4, guys. So Tristan Crawford, your race to start, please. Dylan Peters, you might want to hurry and get on the racetrack if you want to come back out. Otherwise, once we take the green flag, that's it, your race is done. Tag up to the back of the field, please. Quickly, let's go. We're going green. All right, so B-main action set to resume here. Resume hostilities as we're back underway. Tristan Crawford got some top wing damage in the 51 car as Jonathan McKean goes on by. As they work down into turn number 3 and 4, Cody Malley will go to the inside of the raceway. They'll go 3 wide down the front straightaway. Tristan Crawford now unfortunately just slipping out of a transfer position. As here comes Luke Wilson now in the 9 machine. Gets by Justin Wright, and now Wilson coming after Crawford as they work down into turn number 3 and 4, and Luke Wilson is finding his way to position number 5. Wright trying to get by the 51 car of Crawford. He will now go outside inside to get by the 51 as Jason Crawford, who was sent to the tail end of the field, has found his way back to position number 6. The 12 car still a bit of work to do in the final 5 laps of competition. Luke Wilson closes in on the 82 car of Georgette Mania. Can Wilson get himself into the show? Slide job coming by the 9 machine. Completes the pass, but here comes Mania back to the inside. Now it's a drag race and it's a slider fest being thrown. Here at the dirt track gets shoved. Luke Wilson finds his way to position number 4. Experiencing Prevail for the 9 machine. For the moment, we've got 2 and a bit to run for Ayrton Smith, then car number 64. Jonathan McKean into position number 2. And looking like he's going to transfer. He's just going to hold on for a lap and a half. Cody Malley in 3rd position. 4th is going to be Luke Wilson. White flag is out. 1 to go for your race leader of Ayrton Smith. The final time these drivers will take a lap for the drivers outside the top 4 as they work down into turn number 3 and 4 for the final time. Checkered flag is out. B-main number 1 is complete. Wilson really stole 3rd there from Cody Malley. But B-main number 1 results coming up on screen. Ayrton Smith, Jonathan McKean, Cody Malley, Luke Wilson. That'll be your top 4. Jason Crawford, Georgette Mania home in 6. Justin Wright, Tristan Crawford, Dylan Peters and Hayden Vickers. Looking like your drivers, so top 4, no change to those top 4 positions. So just to make sure that those results are now official, Smith, McKean, Malley and Wilson will find themselves going to the show. B-main number 2, Marcus Scott lines up alongside Jason Burke in row number 1. Row number 2 is going to be Rico Robles and Alex Gavia. Row 3 is going to be Cody Metcalf along with Ryan Alexander. Row 4 will be Luke Kenny and Jeremy Keendrad. Row 5 will be Clayton Wise and Bone Nation. Row 6, Cole Ferguson, 11 cars. I do us 1 to green. I did. Right, drivers, we're 1 to green. We are 1 to green, drivers. That's all you're getting from me from now. You should know what starts the race. Also, for the drivers getting ready for the warm-up and the A main, track is closed after this B main. Alright, looking for a start. Looking for 4 drivers to put it into the show. Marcus Scott, Jason Burke, they'll get ready to come and bring us to the green flag off turn number 4. And green flag is up. We're on the way in the final B main of this season. 3 wide for the transfer position. Kenny on the inside of Metcalf. And then you got Jason Burke to the outside. Burke is going to find his way back to a transfer position now. Meanwhile, Rico Robles found his way to position number 2 and found himself right up on top of the raceway. Now a big slider coming for the race lead from Rico Robles there on Marcus Scott. Scott will turn it underneath and down the front straight away at the line. Boy, it was only separated by a few 1,000ths of a second between Marcus Scott and Rico Robles. Here comes Robles once again on Scott. Jason Burke trying to throw his hat into this battle for the race lead. Cody Metcalf into the fourth and final transfer position. Marcus Scott left the lane there as we'll go yellow. So Nation in the 94. He's turning down the racetrack and alright, so looking at that little incident there, the 94 car got a little crossed up on the exit of turn 4 and then was turning down the racetrack as the inside car wasn't really turning in. It's hard to put more than one driver at fault for that one, so you will line up where iRacing tells you to. Bo, if you drove back to the pitch, you're more than welcome to come back out. But otherwise, if you towed, I'm not going to take away a lap. I'm not going to take away laps. I'm not going to add any laps. So, if you somehow, if your tow's finished while we're still under yellow, you're more than welcome to come out, buddy. So just keep that in mind. Again, just go where iRacing tells you to. And leader, it's your race to start from anywhere from the middle of turn number 3 and 4, please. So, Australian Fix Setup Racing, Australian Sprint Car title next week. Itchy feet for that one. Looking forward to bringing you all the coverage live on Ultimate Dirt TV next week. So, Rico Robles, Marcus Scott. I'll come back to green. Robles again brings a slow pace as they work their way off turn number 4, and we are underway in B main number 2. Metcalf trying to get around on the outside of Jason Burke as they work down the back straight away. Looking at completing lap number 5 here off turn number 4. That indeed we do. Cody Metcalf has found his way to position number 3. Jason Burke in the 4th and final transfer position. Look out, here comes Luke Kenny driving the 6C car. Wheeling and dealing on the top of the raceway, right upstairs on the cushion. We'll go yellow. All right, so the 2 drivers that were involved in that one, again, very similar sort of incident to what we just seen with the last one, with one coming down the track and the other one not turning into the corner, which probably should have already been turning into the turn. So you leave it too late and that sort of stuff happens. Unfortunately, it's just a racing deal. You will line up where iRacing tells you to, unfortunately. So again, pits, if you want to go in, you're more than welcome to come back out, but you will again tag up onto the tail end of the field. So reminder, you only allowed back out under yellow flag conditions. With that being said, I'm hoping you guys are already 2 to green. If not, you guys should be 1 to green or coming off turn 4 anyway. So leader, field is in your hands. once again. Alex, I don't know why you're passing the pace car, unless you're stopping to pull infield. There's no reason for you to be passing the pace car. No, don't retire, Dub. Don't retire, buddy. All right, make that 4 laps remaining. B main number 2. As we get us back underway in B main number 2. Again, 4 transfer positions on the line. As look out, here comes Luke Kenny and Cole Ferguson now. Ferguson to position number 4. Meanwhile, Cody Metcalf with a move there on Marcus Scott, but Scott goes back to the inside. Kenny coming after Ferguson. There was contact. Pull it up and we'll go yellow. I don't think he was clear for the whole way. Yeah, looking at that. Car's definitely not clear. Okay. All right, after the review of the caution, the 6 car was not entirely clear of the slider on the 21 car. Bringing on the caution, the 6 car is going to be ruled at fault for that one. You know what? Let's go green now. Hopefully the pace truck is going to move off. No, okay, it was just line. Just wanted to make you guys go another lap. Alright, 1 to green, guys. 1 to green. Oh, there we go. Alright, 1 to green, guys. Let's get this one in the books, please. 2 to run, that's all we need. Reminder, after this one, the track is closed. The track is closed. Yeah, I'm only probably going to give it about 1 minute. So there will be no track reset. There'll be no drivers on the racetrack at all during the warm-up session, please. Rico Robles, Marcus Scott, Cody Metcalf, and Jason Burke now into the top 4 once again. Oh boy, that start, top 2. Robles and Scott nearly got it all sorts of crossed up and almost came unstuck there for Cody Metcalf. Metcalf has found his way back to position number 2. Here comes Jason Burke now to the inside of Scott down in the middle of turn number 3 and 4. White flankers, what can Ryan Alexander do? He's on the outside looking into that number 98 machine. Meanwhile, as they work down the back straight away into 3 and 4 for the final time, who's it gonna be? Rico Robles gets the win. Second is gonna go to Cody Metcalf. Marcus Scott 3rd. And 4th at the line is going to be Jason Burke. B-main drivers. B-main number 2. Reminder, track is closed, please. Track is closed. So B-main drivers, let's take a look at the results here for B-main number 2. Rico Robles gets the win. Not only is the track closed, but so are the pits. Please, go back to your pit stalls. There's no need for anyone to be in their race car. Cody Metcalf, Marcus Scott, Jason Burke will be your top 4. Don't Brax. Don't just get out of here. Don't even say that. Just say you're going. I can't believe you just said that. Unfortunately, 5th on back will find themselves headed home. As we get set, we'll take a quick commercial break here on Ultimate Dirt TV. We'll come back with your 30-lap main event on the other side of this quick commercial break. And we welcome you back to Ultimate Dirt TV coverage of the Australian Fixed Setup Racing 360 Wing Sprint Car 4th round of the series championship night here from the dirt track at Charlotte. Good evening, race fans. Brett Wheeler with you for the call as we get set for your main event. Kobe Noonan will start on pole. Ethan Winter lines up at a position number 2. Position number 3, it's Braden Miller. Sean Stevens from position number 4. Position number 5, Aston Rodriguez. At a position number 6, Aston Hurley. Position number 7, Dave Clifford. Out of 8, it's Heath Dyke. Position number 9, Bentley Summers. From 10, Matt Bailey. From 11, James Oliver. From 12, Ethan Bastian. From 13, Bradley Vaughan. From 14, Lachlan Barbary. From 15, Brent Hobbs. From 16, Neville Olf. From 17, Ayrton Smith. Out of 18, Rico Robles. Out of 19, Jonathan McKean. Out of 20th, it's Cody Metcalf. From 21, it's Cody Malley. From 22, Marcus Scott. From 23, Luke Wilson. And from 24, it is Jason Burke. Alrighto, drivers. 30 laps on the board. 4th and final round of the series. Please race to the conditions. Again, if you bring out a caution and I feel that you're at fault, you will be sent to the back. No questions, ifs, ands, or buts about it. Alright, remember, iRacing green flag will start the race. You do have one quick repair. The pits will be open until the leader hits lap 21. So anytime before that, you're more than welcome to go in. If you go in after lap 21, I don't care if you're on lap 14, 15, 16, or 19, or 20. If the leader is on 21, you go into the pits, your night is done. Other than that, good luck, drivers. Let's finish this series off strong. Final round of the series, Kobe Noonan and Ethan Winter. Australian Fixed Setup Racing 360 Wing Sprint Cars, all leading up to the preparation of the Australian title. The Esports Australian title next week. Green flag is out. And we are underway as they work down into turn number 1 and 2. And just like that, Kobe Noonan going to have the race lead. Braden Miller, Aston Rodriguez work back there along with Ethan Winter. Oh boy, look out, one car going to go around. And there is our first yellow of the night. And who was this poor soul that had it happen? It is going to be Brent Hobbs as we take a look. Okay, alright, so that initial start. He goes to make it 3 wide. So nothing going to happen on that one. What happened here? Okay. So he could have run. He definitely drove up the track. Alright, so that first little incident, the 64 car goes and makes it 3 wide, not really leaving a whole lot of room there, which we would have stayed green for that one, I believe, anyway. The other little incident that I see, which I believe the 64 car will be already at the back, is that the 15 car, or the iRacing 16 of Bradley Vaughan, dies to the inside on Bentley Summers. We're not going green, by the way. I'm sorry, I'm adding laps. Bradley Vaughan goes to the inside of Summers, but unfortunately he moves up the racetrack off turn 4 and makes a bit of contact with him. So Bradley Vaughan's actually going to get charged with that one, which he's back in the pits anyway, so I probably should have looked at that anyway. You got to line up where iRacing tells you to. It may say single file, but I want you guys to go double file. So start getting lined up because we are going green flag off turn number 4 next time by Kobe Noonan. Your race to start, double up. If the car in front of you goes inside, you go outside. You guys know what position you're in. You guys know whether you should be on the inside or outside, please. Let's get this one, let's get some laps going. So again, we're doing double duty here this evening. Race control and Broadcast star is Kevin Noonan, Ethan Winton will get us back underway off turn number 4. And there we go, green flag is back out on the raceway here at the dirt track in Charlotte. Gee, look at this, 3 wide, nearly off for turn number 2. The 30 car of Aston Rodriguez goes to the inside of Braden Miller off for turn number 4. And Rodriguez has found his way to position number 4. Meanwhile, Sean Stevens up and over the cushion, I should say. Look out, problems for the 99 car. Early, he keeps it going. Bradley Vaughan done for the night. He's out of tonight's main event. So 23 cars still circulating here with 4.5 in the books. Early in the 99 car, then you go back to Matt Bailey in the 9 entry. Back there to position number 10. Here comes Cody Nully, Ayrton Smith, along with Luke Wilson, Jonathan McKean, Ethan Bastian trying to work the inside of the raceway. Smith and Wilson go at it side by side. Track yeah, that was very, very heavy on Saturday night. I'm still finding bits of clay on the scooter. Slider from Malley on Bailey. Miller around with Stevens. A yellow. Braden Miller. Oh. Checks up. I feel as though he hit. It's a tough one to make. So he throws a slider, that gets clear. That gets clear. Slider's clear there. Slider's clear. He's slowing down. Then he hit the brakes. All right. So looking at this one, is the 39 car puts a slider on the 26 car. The slider is clear. The 26 car backs out of it, does the right thing because he sees the slider coming. Gets on the gas, unfortunately he hit the tail tank of the 39 car, which then put the 26 car from the top to the bottom. Unfortunately, Braden Miller was, again, just minding his own business down to the low side. Unfortunately, that is going to go on the 26 car for making that initial contact and coming down the track. Start getting lined up into 2x2. Hang on, I'll get to that in a second. We are going... All right, 1 to green, leader. The field is in your hands, Kobe Noonan. That is on you. So pace car will be off this time by. For the drivers at the back that may have gone in the pits, just file inside and outside. I don't care where it is, just don't push each other out of the way to get to that position. I will clear your black flags if you guys get one. I tried to declutter the scooter yesterday when I got home, and I was still finding clay that was still falling off it. So I copped quite a fair bit, even on the live stream that I'd done on Saturday night. I had a whole bunch of clay that was hitting me like there was no tomorrow. Back to green here at the dirt track at Charlotte. Just like that, we are 8 laps into this main event. Here comes Rodriguez with a slider on Ethan Winter. Gee, that was close. What does Winter have in store? Back for Rodriguez down in the middle of 1 and 2. Rodriguez down low, down into turn number 3. Here comes Heath Dyke in the 36 machine. Meanwhile, Winter again trying to come after Rodriguez. Cody Malley from the back of the near the back of the field as well. Well, had to come through the B main. Has found his way to a top 5 position. In fact, where did Malley come from? I'll tell you what, I'll have a look right now. We come from position number 21. Gee, that is a long way back to position number 5. Now he'll go to 4th. Meanwhile, Aston Hurley will find his way almost inside the top 5. He's in 6th position. Look up, there was contact with Malley and Hurley. Bailey and Smith around the outside of Hurley down the, through turn number 1 and 2. Dyke with a slider on Malley to regain position number 4. Meanwhile, the leader is Kobe Noonan. And just like that, we're 13 laps into the main event here at the dirt track at Charlotte, watching Heath Dyke and Cody Malley go at it once again. Big sliders being served up here at the dirt track at Charlotte. Barbara, you see in that red and blue number 47 machine just rolling the inside of the raceway. Still a lot of sliders being thrown, especially in the middle of the pack right now. I'm watching at the back on the other screen. I tell you what, they are going hard, just as hard as what the drivers inside the top 10 are. And again, they work all over this racetrack. Smith, again, he was a driver that also had to come from the B main earlier this evening. And Smith is going to be one to watch late in this race as he looks to go by the 9 car of Bailey off for turn number 2. Bailey into position, in 6th position right now, so Bailey almost cracking the top 5 here, but Heath Dyke at the moment, oh no! Smith and Bailey come together, and they keep it going. Oh, the 9 car, the pair of 9 cars. Keep it going, Wilson, please, keep it going. Oliver now trying to throw a move there. On Hobbs in the 64 car, makes it stick as they work off turn number 4. Again, once we get to lap 21, that's when the pits are going to be closed. And you watch, I think with about 7 or 8 to go, is when we might see a caution. Oliver with a short slider there on Hobbs. Smith, this time it's Rico Wobbles now coming after him. Yelena is down in, it's almost into lap traffic right there. In fact, that's Aston Rodriguez, new race leader. Gee, they're still 2 and 3 wide. 9 to run from Rodriguez, and there's the yellow. Reminder, pits are now closed. Pits are now closed. We are on lap 21. If you are involved in that incident, do not come back out, please. I'm looking at the replay now as to what was the cause of the caution. All right, looking at that replay, the 9 car holds his line. So this is the iRacing 9 car of Matt Bailey. Jonathan McKean slides up again, does not clear the slider attempt, making right rear to left front contact, putting the 9 car. So Jonathan McKean, you will be charged with the end of line. Again, if you go into the pits from here on out, your night is done, unfortunately. Okay, we are on lap number 21. We're about to start lap 22. So start getting lined up because we should be on 2 to green. I'm not going to take away the laps, seeing as though that everybody needs to. In fact, it's going to be single file restart. So let's go. Let's get this. Let's get it right. Let's get it tight, folks. You got Clay on the front lawn. I actually had Clay drop from the scooter this morning on my floorboard in my lounge room where the scooter was. So that was yeah, that was fun. My grey tyres on the scooter were actually brown yesterday. I'm pretty sure I've still got Probably about, probably a quarter of Dubbo Speedway, I reckon. Nonetheless, I enjoyed it. 8 to run. Heat race distance away. Rodriguez can start anywhere in the middle of 10 over 3 and 4. And there we go. We're back to racing here at the dirt track at Charlotte. The green flag is out. Rodriguez drives away from the field as they work off for turn number 2. Malley has found his way to position number 3. Now comes after Kobe Noonan for second. Oh boy, what a slider there from Malley on Noonan. Noonan goes back to the inside with a slot of his own. Winter trying to make a move on Cody Malley in the middle of turn number 1 and 2. Meanwhile, Hurley now trying to come after Winter as Heath Dyke now goes back to position number 6. Hurley has found his way to a top 5. Winter trying to shut the door. Didn't realise that Aston Hurley, was committed to the low side. I did try the sausage saying they were fantastic. Hurley up to position number 4. Look at Heath Dyke now coming after him. 2 for the price of 1. 3 wide down off for turn number 2. Winter, Hurley and Dyke again. Slide jumps being served up here at the dirt track at Charlotte. Here in the final round of the series. Dyke with a daily dose of double slide jumps on Winter and Hurley. Hurley back to the low side of Dyke as they work down the back straightaway. There'll be 3 to run for your race leader of Aston Rodriguez, who has got a 2-second lead almost over Kobe Noonan. Look out, Dyke and Hurley come together. Oh, please keep it going. Oh, no. We'll go yellow in the 36 car of Heath Dyke. The 36 car of Heath Dyke. Just goes to the inside. Gee whiz. How far does Hurley come up? Does he come up? Oh, he's sort of come down as well. Okay, alright, so after looking at that, we're almost 3 wide. However, the 2 cars that did meet, I believe one was heading down the racetrack just a little bit, just as the very inside car was headed up the racetrack. Unfortunately, they both sort of got tangled together going down into turn number 1. Unfortunately, the 36 car just jumped the cushion and slowed up. I'm going to issue no further penalties on that one. However, you might want to get yourselves lined up because we are taking the laps away. We are going 1 to green. And leader, the field is in your hands once again, anywhere from the middle of 3 and 4. Good luck. Because they don't have this kind of track preparation. They don't have this kind of track preparation. 2 to run. Rodriguez, Noonan and Malley. Winter and Dyke. Hurley, Smith, Oliver, Robles and Burke, your top 10. Back to the green we go off turn number 4. 2 laps left to run is all that separates one of these drivers from going to victory lane. And looking at that one, you would think it would be the 30 car of Aston Rodriguez. Noonan, Malley big time slider down into turn number 3 and 4. They get to the white flag. 1 lap left to run here in tonight's A main event as they work down the back straight away for the final time into turn number 3 off for turn number 4. Checkered flag is out for Aston Rodriguez. First time appearance this season and a first time feature winner. Aston Rodriguez will get the victory here tonight at the dirt track at Charlotte. Top 3 to the Ultimate Dirt TV Discord, please. Top 3 to the Ultimate Dirt TV Discord for an interview. Thank you, drivers. Remember, next week, the Australian Fix It Up Racing, iRacing Australian Sprint Car title. And then the week after, we're going to be off. Heath Dyke has got a race. If you want to message him about his race on the 18th of March, you are more than welcome to. And then we'll come back on the 25th with our micro sprint series. Again, thank you, drivers, for taking part in the next 4 weeks. But again, top 3 to the UDTV Discord, please, for a quick interview. Then, if anybody wants to chat to me about a call, Just wait in the general chat, wait in the general voice chat, and I will come up to you very shortly. All right, let's take a look at your feature race lineup, your finishing results. Aston Rodriguez gets the win over Kobe Noonan. Cody Malley will be your top three. We'll chat to those three drivers here in just a few moments' time. Aston Hurley, Ayrton Smith make up your top five. James Oliver, Rico Robles, Jason Burke, along with Brett Hobbs and Neville Olf will be your top 10 drivers. And we look over the page. It's going to be Dave Clifford in 11th, Marcus Scott, Jonathan McKean, Sean Stevens, Bentley Summers, your top 15, Heath Dyke in 16th, Lachlan Barbary, Ethan Winter, Braden Miller and Luke Wilson, your top 20, followed up by Matt Bailey, Ethan Bastion, Cody Metcalf and Bradley Vaughan for your 24 car starters. All right, let's go trackside. We'll chat to second and third first up because I believe we are now. There we go. We've got our top three, but let's chat to the driver that comes home in third place tonight, driving car number 88. It's Cody Malley. Cody, congratulations on the third place finish here tonight. Boy, you didn't make it easy on yourself, that's for sure. Starting deep in the field, position number 21, I think it was from memory. To come home third place, you must be happy overall.
Yeah, I'm happy as. Really think the track gave me a good opportunity. There was someone down at the bottom, someone at the top. A few cars that spun out, crashed out, which gave me the chance to gain some positions. Seemed to work out, just kept the nose clean and somehow got podium.
A couple of late cautions there inside of 10 laps to go. Did you think that there was a real high possibility that you were going to challenge Kobe and Aston there for the top two spots?
I definitely think Kobe was a chance, but Aston was just in a different world off the front. He was really quick on that top, so I have to give it to him. He was real good.
Well, third place here tonight at the dirt track at Charlotte after you picked up round number 1 at the Volusia Speedway Park. It's going to make it 4 different winners, by the way, just for those playing at home. But Cody, congratulations on the third place finish here tonight. Before we let you go, we'll let you think of it involved on this 88 car.
I'd like to thank Hobbsy, Beat the Dark, 81 Racewear, Rapid Race Replicas, Gary Haywood, and Dad for watching.
There we go, folks. Cody Malley, your driver that comes home in second spot, in third place. Home in second spot tonight is going to be the number 26 car of Kobe Noonan. Kobe, congratulations on this second place finish here tonight. Boy, that was a tough race from start to finish, but when it's all said and done, after 30 laps, you're home in second place. You happy with that one?
Yeah, very happy, mate. It definitely got very dicey there towards the end with me and Cody. Kudos to Aston. He was just way too good the later part of the race. But yeah, it was good fun and good to get another podium for the team.
Mate, where do you think you could have done things just a little different to be a little higher up on this podium, one step better?
As the race went on, I wasn't as comfortable as I'd like to be running the top. I don't know what it was. I just couldn't really figure it out when the track was sort of through the middle the higher middle in 1 and 2. It was a lot easier to run, but once it got up to the top, I sort of struggled a little bit, and that's where Aston and Cody sort of made up time on me.
We had a green-white checker. What was going through the mind there as you were rolling around as you guys were coming to Wonder Green?
I knew I wouldn't have anything for Aston, but I thought just try and defend. I knew Cody would most definitely try and throw a couple of big sliders, so I'd let him throw them in turn 1 and then try and cut under him and defend in 3 and 4 so he couldn't slide me back.
Kobe, well done on this runner-up finish here tonight at the dirt track at Charlotte. Before we let you go, we'll let you think of it involved on this number 26 car.
Yeah, big thanks to all the boys in Discord. Helped me through that one, coaching me through it. Big thanks to all the Vortex boys as well. Thomas has an amazing team that he runs and does an awesome job. And a big thanks to all the team sponsors, Pace Graphics, Pulse Apparel, Gold Imagery, Australian Speedway Results, and LCJ Carpentry. And also a big thanks to you for running the league and doing the broadcast, mate. Thank you.
Kobe, well done on second place, mate. Congratulations.
Cheers, thank you.
Kobe Noonan home in second spot, ladies and gentlemen, and your winner here tonight from position number 5. His first time appearance this season and the first time feature winner of the Australian Fixed Setup Racing 360 Wing Sprint Cars. It's Aston Rodriguez in car number 30. Aston, well, you start at position number 5, and well, it didn't take you long to get to the front. And then when you got to the front, boy, this 30 car was hooked up. Although Fixed Setup Racing, this 30 car was a rocket ship tonight.
Yeah, track was definitely a tricky track. Definitely elbows up on the top there. Yeah, I just thought I could save my tyres on the bottom, and then at the end have a good run to win it.
What was so special about this 30 car? Like I said, everybody's on the same setup. What was so different about this 30 car tonight that you're able to put in a dominating performance? Because you look at the last 2 laps, yeah, we had a green-white checker, but you still won by nearly a second. You're looking at 0.8 of a second in just 2 laps.
Yeah, I don't really know. I think I just kept it nice and smooth and consistent and just rode the wall as much as possible.
Well, you're the 4th different winner in 4 weeks of Australian Fixed Setup Racing competition to get a win here in this 4-week series. So congratulations on the victory here tonight. What does this win mean to you and the team?
This means a lot to try and get a fixed win. Everyone's even, so yeah, it's always good to get a fixed setup win.
Aston, congratulations on this victory. Before we let you go and celebrate with the team, we'll let you thank everybody involved on this 30 car.
Thank you. I'd like to thank all my sponsors, One Stop Construction, One Stop Property Services, Dynamic Sim Sports, Rico, and Marshall, Gage for doing my wraps, Carbon Batteries, and all the boys back at House of Speed.
Aston, well done on the victory, mate. Congratulations.
Thank you.
There we go. Aston Rodriguez, your winner here tonight. And looking at the point standings, folks, hold on to your hats because we're about to have our points are updated on our Sim Racer Hub website. And looking at this, just to make sure that we've got 4 weeks. So recapping the first 4 weeks of competition. Week 1, Volusia Speedway Park, Cody Malley picks up the win. Week number 2, Lima Lane Motorsports Park, Cooper Wilson gets the win. Last week, week number 3, Blake Walsh gets the win. Week 4, Aston Rodriguez picks up the win here at the dirt track at Charlotte. 4 weeks, 4 different winners. It was always only going to be a short little 4-week series because, yes, with the micro sprints coming out in 2 days' time, I could tell you right now, it was 18 points separating your top 3. Home in 3rd place tonight in the championship is Sean Stevens with 756 points. Home in 2nd place, Cody Malley with 766 points. And 8 points sitting atop of the point standings. When it's all said and done after 4 weeks of competition, how about it for Kobe Noonan, who gets the championship in this one. So well done to Kobe Noonan, who got this one. I can tell you Ayrton Smith, who came home in position number 4. 5th is going to be James Oliver, Heath Dyke, Brent Hobbs, Cole Ferguson, Hayden Vickers will make up your top 10. So looking at that points end, let's bring up that graphic actually, because I'm just going to bring it up before we get things to a close here. And let's do your top 30 like what we did last time. Let's save that to there and there. And I think it's going to go to that one. Late model points. Okay, late model points is not that one. That point there is going to go to that. So let's make that bigger. There we go. That's your official results for the point series. Kobe Noonan gets the win over Cody Malley, Sean Stevens, Ayrton Smith, and James Oliver will be your top 5. So well done to Kobe Noonan. Well, that'll wrap us up here on Ultimate Dirt TV. Getting coverage of the Australian Fixed Setup Racing 360 Wing Sprint Cars from the dirt track at Charlotte. Round number 4. Next week, the 2024 Australian Fixed Setup Racing iRacing Australian Sprint Car title. Live here on Ultimate Dirt TV. Again, we're live across all the social media pages. Once again, Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch. Make sure you hit that like and follow button on the page if you haven't done so already. Hit that subscribe button on the YouTube channel as well, as we get ready for the micro sprints in what is going to be 3 weeks' time. So next week, the iRacing Australian Sprint Car Championship, the Australian Fixed Setup Racing Sprint Car Championship. Then 18th of March, we take off. Heath Dyke has a race on, which we are going to be broadcasting. And then we come back on the 25th of March for our first race of the Micro Sprint Series. We'll release more information on that one once we get the Micro Sprints over on Wednesday. So again, keep an eye on the Australian Fixed Setup Racing. We are very excited to be partnering with a number of people for this Micro Sprint Series. We look forward to having your company back once again next week for the AFSR, the Australian Fixed Setup Racing iRacing Australian Sprint Car title next week. But until then, on behalf of the team here at Ultimate Dirt TV, we thank you so very much for tuning in here and watching these drivers put on an absolute blinder of a show. But until then, on behalf of everybody at the Australian Fixed Setup Racing, I'm Brett Wheeler signing off, saying good night.